Okay, I am here at Colville City Park, or Yep-Panam Park, at the Protect Marriage rally here in Colville, Washington, and I am talking to Ron Perkins. And Ron, could you tell me a little bit about the Protect Marriage rally?
Yes, ma'am. The rally basically is a petition drive to stop a bill that has been passed by the Washington State Senate and House of Representatives and signed by the governor, which would essentially take homosexuality and raise the status of domestic partnerships and so forth, and basically invalidate marriage in this state. It would render terms like husband and wife as gender-neutral terms as far as the law was concerned, which obviously would undermine the foundations of traditional marriage. This is a way for what we believe is a majority of people who believe in traditional marriage to assert that fundamental thinking, as opposed to what happens here in the state of Washington, where the western side of the state, because of the urban area, tends to dominate politically, even though the larger masses, they don't tend to get represented quite as well.
I understand you are one of the organizers of this event today in Colville. What's your name, please?
Lisa Shin. So really it's much more than just can't we all just kind of do our own thing. It's so much bigger than that. It changes our entire culture. It changes our relationships and how we relate to one another. Terminology. There is no longer male and female. It will all be gender neutral. But in California, when they passed it to have same-sex marriage, it actually went into effect, and there were, I think, 18,000 marriages in the state of California. So now they have a problem because those people really did get married under legally got married. And so then Proposition 8 went through, and it was upheld. And so we have a different situation here. The law was passed, but the referendum was filed and put the law on hold. It has not been implemented. And so if we get enough signatures, it will not be implemented until the people decide and vote in November whether or not they want that law in the state of Washington.
Can you tell me your name, sir?
Okay, I'm Walter Stickert. Well, by profession, I'm a teacher, and I'm here not only as a teacher, but I'm here as a Christian and as a concerned citizen. And I support Protect Marriage Washington.
You know, if this referendum is not successful, how do you think this law is going to affect our state?
Well, the law has already stated in such a way that it's a given that the definition of marriage will change. Because if we've all been neutered, so to speak, then that throws out definition of marriage as it exists right now in this state is between a male and a female. But that goes out the window with this law. I mean, it's just a matter of semantics. Now to change that.
Right. Okay. And all right. Okay. So this is Joel Kretz, our state representative. Is that correct, Mr. Kretz?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. State representative for the 7th district here in Stevens County, Washington. And did you vote on the bill?
Yeah.
Okay.
It passed this last year. Yeah, I voted on that. Voted no on that.
You voted no.
The citizens have got a chance to correct that, I think, now, so we'll see.
Okay. If you get enough signatures, then it will be put to a representative by the people. Is that correct?
Right.
Excellent.
Right.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. Shelley Short, and you are a state senator? State representative for the 7th district here in Stevens County, Washington.
I definitely, I support what these folks are doing right here. I voted against the bill.
You did? Okay.
We tried to make it, marriage in Washington State under the Defense of Marriage Act was passed, and it was upheld by the courts that recognized that marriage was between a man and a woman, and that was the legally defensible, biblical, everything else definition of marriage. What this bill does is it basically takes all of that and makes domestic partnerships completely equal to, heterosexual married couple in everything except for the word marriage. But it makes everything gender neutral. They for all intents and purposes, have every equality that that a married couple, a man and a woman married couple has in this state. When they challenged the Defense of Marriage Act, these things weren't in place, and so the courts found in favor and upheld the act. What this does is undercuts that. You will see movement now to go probably back into court and deal with the issue, saying, well, wait a minute, now we are equally recognized, and that's the concern. It really undercuts it in every way, shape, or form from the very foundation. And like I said, in every term except for the fact that they're married, they will be recognized in every other way.
In every other way. Okay. So right now, as the law stands, what rights do they not have that a normal married couple has?
Certificate of marriage.
So that's the only. That's the only thing that they don't have.
That is the only thing that they're not recognized. Every other right. Every right now as a married couple. It just undercuts the very foundation of what we've always recognized in this country, biblically and socially, that marriage was between a man and a woman. And this, again, it just, we're concerned for kids. We're concerned about a person's right to free speech. Are they now going to consider, you speaking about, against homosexuality? Are they going to now make that hate speech? We put amendments into consideration that would have protected the right of the individual to the free speech, as well as religious freedom. Those amendments were rejected. So we're just not sure. We're not sure how it's going to be played out.
I see. Okay. Well, good luck to you, and thank you so much for sharing that with us. Bye now. Thanks.